like pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. So my daddy like, boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. These women love me, bro, they tryna take me. That's the wrong way, back your buddy. If you get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me, I can turn auntie into a I'm in the S5 facing comfy, cause can't name that dummy. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this.
We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Katie York sent to get this one started. And off we go from Dallas. Returnable from the 1. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. It's caught. This is Jalen Wright. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
And Washington into the dime here, defending pass, 3rd down coming. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And his job's done, and it is a job well done. That punt finds deep into enemy territory, out of bounds at the 7. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. They give it to him again. Another Another big rip for him. And he gets it forward to the 46-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Play stopped by Damone Clark. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10 now. Fits it through the middle. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Brought in right side. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Let's go now. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Another carry for him. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Commanders have a great first drive and get the game's first points. On is Cade York for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is York to kick this one away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31.
Here we go.
Running behind center with right. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Wright reels it in. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching his receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Right again. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing now off play action. Headed out right. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Here's a give for Wright. Still has room inside the 15. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Neither side separating much so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time for our 2nd quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone.
Street.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Go.
Pass play now. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys start to fight back with their first points of this game. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's a give up the middle. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You could feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Daniels from the pistol. Walking the tightrope there, but he makes the grab in bounds.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Daniels. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 26. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Play fake here, Daniels. He rolls to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Again, Daniels to the air. Finds him over the middle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
They'll try and punch it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Has it down close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback,
and that's a Washington touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Now is York to kick this one away. The turn starts from the goal line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now a run with Wright. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Award that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Let's go. Set go.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right. He's got it deep downfield. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys can tie it up in this. Cutting into the lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Slot man motioned over.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Lone back gets the handoff. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Kalen Carson with the tackle. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. It's the Commanders, who have 2nd and 4. Back to the well again. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Commanders will have a 1st. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Daniels. Chased out to his right. That throw behind his intended target. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now they have 3rd and short.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Cade on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Commanders will have a 1st. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Trap 60.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
15, right here.
Daniels throwing on third. Rolling left, buying some time. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. Grupe sends it through. And they've taken back the lead.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Return starts from the goal line. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden, we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
Let's go now. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
Ready. Set go.
Setting up a throw. That one's complete, right side. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Come on. Set. Cut 19. Hut.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Brown's kick is up and good. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
You know, you look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive.
Here we go.
Running back sent in motion.
Go.
On first down, here's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
You know, Kate, we see this all the time at every level of football. You've got to catch it first. It's just like when a receiver receives a handoff. You've got to secure the ball, then let your athleticism take off.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. It is cut left side. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Returnable from the 1.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up second and 4. Man in motion here. They'll run now on second down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. He tosses right to the short side. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up second and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1. Simple dive up the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down after a short gain. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7.
Let's go now.
From the 41. Hits him on the out route. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Kalen Carson with the tackle.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take the lead right away in half number 2. You're good on the point after. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is York to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Nakua, the receiver, in motion right. Right, running out of the gun. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Cade's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Check go.
2nd and 10 now. Catch is made down the right sideline. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Every offense in the league today, they want a couple of guys on the roster capable of doing this. Players who can line up a receiver, running back, and make plays from both spots. It's where the NFL's been heading for years, and what a great example on that play.
And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They run it from the gun with Wright. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking it in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the 1st down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. They're throwing it. Cut out left. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Here's a give inside to Wright. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Wright has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Hurt. Set.
They run again with Wright. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Running behind center with Wright. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys start the second half with some needed points. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Cowboys tie this game up. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Play fake here, Daniels. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's been a high-scoring game so far, but we're still tied 24-all to begin the final frame. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Go street.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Let's go now.
Now Daniels to throw. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the gun, Daniels. Complete out to the right. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Putting a receiver in motion. Running it now out of the gun. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. That's caught for the first. And they get this down to the 28. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They send the tight end in motion. On 1st down, they'll run. And he's going to take this down inside the 25 before being stopped. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Running in the red zone. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 4th quarter lead. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. Now he's York to kick this one away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Airing it out to start this drive. Got a man, Bowers has it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go, set.
Here's a give for Wright. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Set, hurt, hurt. Set, ready.
Right again. And he'll get this down to the 40. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
Set. Warrior 70. Set, go.
Looking to throw. He's on the move. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Hut, hut.
Back to throw it. Throwing this back in the end zone. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Sometimes a quarterback gets so focused on coverage down the field, you lose sight of those linemen right in front of you. On that occasion, he throws it right to the D lineman. Easy to get the paw up and swat away a potential first down.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. He just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right?
Yeah.
You've got to win and create leverage versus zone. It's all about that anticipation and accuracy, and if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up.
60 Bison! 60 Bison!
Handoff now out of the gun. And he'll get it up to the 44. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Commanders leading by 7. So now here's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th. Oh, quick throw here, left side. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go! Here we go! Tight! 19 tight!
Give now to the running back. And he doesn't get much. A small pickup down to the 42. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They give it to him again. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Another carry for him. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. On comes Cade York, a lot riding on this kick. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we got a two-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
At their own 23-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
70 range. Here we go. Set. Ready?
He's going to throw this one. Buys time, rolling right. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season. He got hit as he tried to throw, and normally those linemen are the ones making that hit to affect the pass, Brock. It is so nice to see one of the big boys on the other end of the impact play, getting the INT that time.
And couldn't you almost feel the fat bubbles coming off his helmet? Don't drop it. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. You don't get many chances to get an interception as a D lineman, and that ball seemed to be in the air forever for him, but he makes the play. His friends, his family are celebrating, and most importantly, his teammates right by him.
Score one for the big boys, baby. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders as we say so long from Dallas.